Hey, you found the Sales Hunter podcast. My name's Mark Hunter. And what are we talking about right now? We're talking about, hey, the first sale you make, the most difficult sale you make is in your own mind. If you can't make that happen in your own mind, what makes you think the customer is ever going to make it in their mind? That's today's topic for today's episode, the Sales Hunter podcast, and it begins right now.
You're listening to the Sales Hunter podcast with Mark Hunter, where the focus is to help you as a sales leader sell with confidence and integrity. And now here's your host.
Okay, let's cut to the chase here. The biggest problem so many salespeople have is not their customers, is not their selling process. It's whether or not they believe in their own mind that they can make the sale. You see, here's the whole thing. If you don't believe that you can help the customer, why would the customer ever believe you? Now, let's start breaking this down here for a moment, because here's what I believe. This is the difference between top performers and average performers. And I just came out with a new book, The Making of a Mind for Sales. And I want you to grab a copy of it. It's available on Amazon right now. We're making it dirt cheap for a reason, because I want to get this in your hands. Here's the deal. If you don't believe in what it is that you sell and the outcomes you can create, your customer isn't. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to look at the following things. And I spell this out in my book, The Making of a Mind for Sales, because it simply is about getting yourself into a routine. You see, here's the whole thing. If you absolutely believe in what it is that you can do for a customer, you absolutely believe in the outcomes, you are going to have a level of excitement and commitment to understand better what that customer is trying to share or what that customer is looking for. How do I break this down? Okay, let me do this. Think about the outcomes that you create for your customer. You know, I've talked about this a lot before. What are the outcomes that you create for your customers? Because it's not what you sell. It's the difference you make. And you have to embrace this. If you are struggling with really trying to understand or trying to make that first sale yourself, I want you to take a piece of paper, write down those outcomes. And every morning, first thing you do is you look at those outcomes, and then you give yourself a big hug and you go, yeah, that's what I'm doing, because it's those outcomes. But here's what you also have to do. You got to set yourself up to have a routine, because otherwise what happens is you're going to go wonky. You are going to go wonky. A routine keeps you in the groove. Now, here's the deal. Sales is certainly about closing deals. I totally get that. But we have to understand that we don't always close deals. But it's the plays that you run, it's the activities that you do that sets you up to be able to close sales. And what this means is that you have to have a routine that you absolutely stick to and you don't waver from it. As soon as you start wavering from it, doubt is going to begin to creep in. So what does this mean? You've got to be able to manage your time extremely well. What does this mean? This means blocking your time. One of the things I talk about in my new book, The Making of a Mind for Sales, is time blocking and how you break your day down into 4 2-hour segments. And you use each segment for a very specific thing, because it keeps you on task. You see, what does this do? When I'm focused on the outcomes that I create, and I have a routine, and I use my time wisely, it really helps my beliefs, because it keeps me from wandering. Oh, maybe I should look at this. Maybe I should look at that. No, you don't need to look at that. Now, what does this mean? This means you've got to have a set of metrics. What are the routines? What are the things that you need to be doing every day to make sure that you achieve the results that you're looking for? In other words, how many phone calls do you have to make? How many emails do you have to make? How many this? And you absolutely stick to that routine. And again, believing that you can achieve something is about making it a habitual habit of achieving it. So what you do is you set yourself up and say, hey, I'm going to make every day X number of phone calls. And when you do X number of phone calls or X number of emails or text messages or meetings, whatever it might be, you stay focused there. And it's mind-blowing at the results you will achieve, because your mind stays absolutely focused. You see, the most difficult sale anybody makes is a sale to themselves. It is, without a doubt. But once I make that sale to myself, it is amazing how much easier that sale becomes to others, to the customers I talk to. You see, it comes down to you create the mindset to win. I was having dinner the other night with a person, and she shared with me that she says, winning is a lot better than losing. And once you get in the habit of winning, it's amazing how much more you win. And it is. It's true. It's true. It's absolutely true. When you have that mindset, that belief that you win, it is amazing what you will accomplish. Hey, my name is Mark Hunter, the Sales Hunter. This is another Sales Hunter podcast. What is it about? 2 episodes a week. One a short one like this, single topic. Second one, longer form. What is it about? It's to help you see and achieve what you didn't think was possible. Hey, I want you to pick up the book, The Making of a Mind for Sales. It's out there on Amazon. Hey, we'll see you on the next episode.